Now, one of the sponsors tonight is Central. In fact, the Zulu bar here at Central will be hopefully catching up with someone from Central a little bit later on. Sorry, Centara a little bit later on. But in the meantime, I'm speaking to someone else who is the other sponsor for this evening, and that's from Iguana, and it's Jason Young. Jason, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. Well, it's good to see you again, mate. I know you've always supported the Lighthouse Club. I think I've seen you at nearly every Lighthouse Club event, but now you've stepped up to the mark and decided to sponsor it. Why is it important for you, a company like Iguana, to do that?
Okay, well, first of all, I've tried to attend most of the events that the Lighthouse have done over the previous year, and they've gone from strength to strength. Now, obviously, Iguana is a real estate development company, and the fact that the charity that this whole cause is for is directly connected to the families of real estate construction workers.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's an obvious cause for us to support.
Okay, all right. And what do you hope to get out of it, or is it a case of, well, it's not about getting it out of it, but it's just giving support?
Well, obviously, with any sponsorship function, the idea is that we gain some marketing, but the whole idea of the Lighthouse functions is networking, actually. So it's a good opportunity for everybody involved in the industry to meet up together, exchange ideas, catch up with people that you've not seen for a while. But generally, okay, it's a great venue tonight and it looks very formal, but the idea is actually to be informal. It's just a general get together and everyone have fun.
Well, you know, I said that in my intro, actually. I said it's Friday night, it's time to let your hair down, but you can still mix a little bit of business with pleasure.
Yeah, exactly that. You know, everybody here is involved in business, so when they see each other there's always something to talk about. But you know, it's Friday night, like you say, let your hair down and enjoy the night. And we've got football running on at 9 o'clock, so the idea tonight is that from this function we run straight into the football, and I think everyone will stay behind and have a great time. Yeah.
Now, you talked about the marketing aspect of it. Is it possible that people are unaware of Iguana? I mean, you guys have made quite an impact in the property scene here in 4 years, is it? 4 or 5 years? Correct me if I'm wrong.
We've been here for, I would say, it's hard for me to remember also, we've been here probably 6 years now.
Right.
6 or even 7 in the property scene, but the impact that you're talking about is probably 4 years.
Sure.
A huge impact in the local market. We're very pleased.
Yeah. Now, tell us about the different projects. I mean, for me, when Mickey Hine, who's your MD, when he came up with this a condo for £1 million baht, I mean, he rewrote the rule book.
Yes.
I'm sure all the other guys were going, you know, it must have been so frustrating for him, because that was a great piece of marketing. So tell us about the different projects and also how that one's going on. Okay,
well, let's start with that one. The name of that project is Park Lane Jomtien Resort. It hit the market by storm, not so much just for the reason that it's £1 million baht starting price. The fact that we were offering a separate 1-bedroom for £1 million baht, fully furnished. And if you've seen the development lately or you've seen the advertising, you'll be aware there's a huge lagoon pool, 1,600 square metres of swimming pool. It's very, very nice. So that project actually is about 95% sold out already, although we've not even finished the construction yet.
Right.
But following on from that, you'll see the backdrop behind us, Paradise Park. Paradise Park is a second project that we're doing in the same location, the same concept, 36 square metre, £1 million baht starting price, huge swimming pool.
That's great. I mean, it's, you know, I was speaking to someone earlier that prices in Pattaya have, personally, I've always felt they've been somewhat overinflated. But not in the case of Iguana. But I mean, it's great that you guys have done that and came in and said, right, this is the price. And I mean, it's obviously 95% sold, and it's not even quite finished yet. I mean, that's remarkable.
Okay, yeah, price is overinflated, maybe, but I think the point that you're making is the real estate market got carried away with itself. Prices got higher and higher, and that was part of the concept of Park Lane also, was to provide an opportunity to people to still be able to afford to buy an apartment in Pattaya. And that's what we did. We hit the market with an affordable, modern style apartment, and you know, the sales figures do the talking.
Well, I'm sure they do. And you know, of course, the last year has been terrible for a number of reasons, not just because of the political situation here in Thailand, but also because, of course, the global economy,
yes,
which I'm sure has had an impact. But from what you're saying, things still seem to be going away pretty good.
Okay, I'll tell you what happened. When the global crisis hit the world, we had a sales meeting at the beginning of the year, 2008. And Mickey said to us, okay, the world has changed, the business will change, things will get tougher, maybe you don't make the same money, but we work hard and we will get through it, we just push forward. I came out of that sales meeting and had 4 missed calls and about 10 text messages. And what happened from that time, Iguana just grew even further. Our sales just escalated and escalated. And I think the reason, I mean, we've had the best 2 years ever,
really,
when the world has been having a financial crisis.
It's not funny.
And I think the reason is, we're Iguana in a very good position that we've got several projects on the go. We had finished projects already.
Yeah.
So I always say to people about the last 2 years, because it's a common question, where there's maybe less people in the market over the last 2 years, most of the agents have been bringing them all to us. So I think that's why we've had a good result. You know, they come to us, we've got stuff we can show, they come to our projects, they're workers working all the time, and we're finishing on schedule. So Iguana's had a very good 2 years.
Well, I'm sure that's great. You know, it's always brilliant when a company comes in and has the guts to try and do something different. You know, whether it's a real estate company, but to make the impact that you've had in the short term that you've been here is quite remarkable. So well done to you, but also well done for sponsoring tonight's event, because well, as Dr. Ian always says, you know, without the sponsorship it doesn't happen. It's as simple as that. So the sponsorship does need to happen, and of course, if you're interested in promoting your business the same way that Iguana have done tonight here at the Centara, then of course you can get in touch with the Lighthouse Club. Alright, we're going to have a beer and then we're going to chat out some of the other networkers here to the Lighthouse Charity Club networking at Centara.